Here's how it goes. We go into the fold. It gets dark, but we like it dark.
Netflix has been bringing a lot of interesting shows of varying genres onto their platform. Since last year, the streaming platform experienced a surge in subscriptions, as brought about by the global health situation, with people being ordered to stay inside their homes. This year, Netflix didn't disappoint and introduced a new fantasy drama in the second quarter of 2021. Shadow and Bone has become such a hit among viewers that it was rumored that it's just a matter of time before it's greenlit for a second season. The first season contained 8 episodes and premiered all on the same day on April 23, 2021. With news of renewal, let's take a look at some of the known facts about the second installment of the series. Hey guys, how you been doing? And welcome back to our channel, where we'll be sharing with you all the details you need to know about Shadow and Bone Season 2. Before we discuss any further, make sure you've already hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And when you subscribe, make sure you also ticked off the alarm bell icon so you won't miss any of our new uploads. Just a casual reminder though that today's video contains spoilers, so consider yourself warned and watch at your own risk. What's Shadow and Bone about? Shadow and Bone is an American fantasy drama that is based on the novel of the same name by Leigh Bardugo. Developed by Eric Heiserer, it takes place in the fictional kingdom of Ravka, which is divided into the east and west by the Shadowfold, and within this Shadowfold lies the carnivorous winged creatures called Volcra. The story revolves around Alina Storkov, an orphaned assistant mapmaker who just wanted to accompany her best friend Mal Oretsev, who serves as a tracker in the First Army. But diving into the Shadowfold unveiled Alina's true identity, a Grisha, who has the power to manipulate matter. In Alina's case, she possesses the power to create light, which could serve as the key to ridding Ravka of the Shadowfold forever. As such, she joins the Shadow Summoner, an elite army made up of Grishas that serve under the General Kirigan. With her newfound powers that she still struggles to control, Alina discovers that friends and foes are difficult to perceive, and nothing is what it seems in the real world. From there, her adventure begins, and she learns that it takes a lot more than magic to survive. What's the storyline for Season 2? With Season 1 already concluded, the hype is still on about this new series, and it's still one of the top-watched lists on Netflix both in the US and UK. It was even compared to HBO's Game of Thrones due to its popularity, and there's still so much to discover within the series. Talks have been going around that it may extend for more than 2 seasons, since there are 4 more Grishaverse books to cover, such as the second and third book of the Shadow and Bone trilogy. And there's also the Six of Crows, which consists of 2 other books. Showrunner Eric Heiserer sat down to talk with Collider regarding the show's future in an interview back in April of 2021. There's a lot for us to cover, of course. It can be far more than 3 seasons because Leigh's just written so many books, and there's a lot of ground for us to cover. I feel like this is going to remain strong and healthy even at 4 seasons and beyond that. Who knows? Heiserer also told TV Line that he wanted the show to continue for as long as possible, wherein he said, "I want it to run as long as it's welcome, and give life to these characters for as long as we don't overstay that welcome." There's so much material that Leigh has written, and there are so many compelling characters, I think this flagship show could last for 4 seasons, and then we could figure out if there's a new space to live in with any of these people, or any part of the world that we want to spend more time with. In the final season, we saw Alina face off with the Darkling inside the Shadowfold, but the final shot shows the Darkling walking out of the fold with the Volcra and other ghastly creatures in tow, in his wounded state. We also see Alina, Mal, Inej, Jesper, Kaz, and Nina on board a boat that's headed towards West Ravka, wherein we finally see the gang together after being separated for quite some time. With Season 2, Heiserer states that the Darkling will become more of a formidable foe than in the previous season. In the books, these are called Nichevoya, which is Ravkin for nothing, and they will be a level-up kind of opponent for Alina, Mal, and anybody else who runs into Kirigan, should we be as privileged as to have a second season, because these are things that can walk around in broad daylight, Heiserer explains. Both of them have a level-up going into the second season, but I think Alina knows somewhere in her gut that, even with the Stag Antler amplifier, she can't draw enough light to take down the fold, so we'll have to explore what other options are available for her in the second season. But other than that, Heiserer also shared with TV Line that the show's second season may portray a deeper relationship between Alina and Mal, which was already hinted at in the first season. In the series, the two only exchanged longing looks, heartwarming letters, and declarations of friendship, but it could turn into a lot more in the next installment. There were definitely moments where a kiss felt warranted, and I will say this in a generalization, and I'm certainly not pointing fingers at anybody, but I fought battles on the show. I won some, and I lost some, Heiserer shares, but I believe there is a lot of kissing in the future, should we ever get the opportunity. Who are the recurring cast members for Season 2? In Season 2, the majority of the cast will most probably return in the series. At the end of the show, the confirmed cast were Alina Starkov, Mal Oretsev, the Darkling, and the Dregs, Kaz Brekker, Inej Gaffa, and Jesper Fahey as the survivors of Shadow and Bone Season 1. Jessie May Lee. The English actress Jessie May Lee will of course return to reprise her role as Alina Starkov, otherwise known as the Sun Summoner. Aside from Shadow and Bone, the actress also appeared in the 2019 production of All About Eve and will appear in Edgar Wright's upcoming film Last Night in Soho. Archie Renault. Her best friend Malin Mal Oretsev will also return, who is portrayed by the English actor and model Archie Renault. The actor made an appearance in BBC One's miniseries Gold Digger, and he was also involved in the 2021 sci-fi film Voyagers, as well as an upcoming superhero film Morbius. Ben Barnes. Seeing how he emerged from the final scene surrounded with the Volcras in tow, General Kirigan, aka the Darkling, played by the English actor and singer Ben Barnes, will also be making his return to the series. He rose to fame for playing the role of Prince Caspian in the Chronicles of Narnia film series, as well as Billy Russo in The Punisher and Logan in Westworld. Freddie Carter. The English actor Freddie Carter will also return to play his role as the leader of the Crows, Kaz Brekker, who's also known as Dirty Hands. The English actor is also a director and has starred in the Netflix drama Free Reign from 2017 to 2019. Amita Suman. The Nepali-born actress Amita Suman, who portrays one of the Crow members Inej Gaffa, is also coming back. Aside from Shadow and Bone, the actress is also part of the cast of the American fantasy adventure series The Outpost, which airs on the CW. Kid Young. The Crow's sharpshooter Jesper Fahey will also return, who's played by the English actor Kid Young. Young acted in theater before he made his TV debut in the 2019 drama series Endeavor, where he made a guest role. Aside from Shadow and Bone, the actor has upcoming film roles in The Origin and the Netflix adaptation of The School for Good and Evil. Aside from those aforementioned, Heiserer and Bardugo are still eager to introduce some new characters if Season 2 is announced. Despite being tight-lipped about the storyline, Heiserer shared his excitement over Wylan. I would love to talk about what we might get to see from Six of Crows in the second season. I can tease this much, that there will be 100% more Wylan. We'd like to introduce him for sure, and we would like to spend at least a little bit more time in Ketterdam. We kind of had to yoink our crows away from that in Season 1 and throw them towards the fold and beyond in their heist. And I think at least part of the next season should be a home game for our team. When will filming and production start? Before filming and production begin, Netflix needs to greenlight the series renewal first, so we may have to wait for an official announcement by the platform giant before we know the details of production and filming. But there's already been talks of its renewal, so we may not have to wait that long before Netflix makes its announcement. Where and when can I watch Shadow and Bone Season 2? Since the show premiered on Netflix, the series' second season will most likely also premiere on Netflix. Until then, you can binge watch the series before Netflix officially announces its renewal. And with that, we're wrapping up today's video about everything we know so far about Shadow and Bone Season 2. If you get tired of waiting, you can always start reading the books so you'll know what will take place in Season 2. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button below the video. And subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Click that alarm bell icon so you won't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you at the next one.